What's going on, YouTube? Another Friendly Gamer here, bringing you some Assassin's Creed 3 multiplayer. Welcome to episode 2 of one of the most disgusting wins you'll ever see. If you guys watched my first video, or episode 1, I told you guys I was going to probably make a series on this, but I guess I kind of did. I don't know why, but disgusting wins happen more frequently with me than it probably should, which shows a bit for my gameplay. To be totally honest, I guess I'm not that good. I'm not that superior. You're just slightly above average gamer, but hopefully you guys understand the meaning of what I'm saying, above average. I always end up in the top 3, but it just happens on random occasions, I could say, that I just come out on top. And this is one of them. And it's pretty disgusting in terms of video Assassin's Creed quality per se. That's why I call it the most disgusting win ever, because I'm not like your typical Nick Nitrous, Loomer, Rain and Stormwick, that kind of gameplay, right? But I try my best, and please bear with me. I'm slowly improving, and what can you blame me for? I just they would never got poisoned that way. Me, I get poisoned once very often. Anyways, guys, I gotta change the topic. This episode is not really about the about the gameplay. Blah. Yeah, the gameplay. That's pretty much just background. I'm here to tell you guys about the map. And the map, I call this map, I believe it's called Northern Passage, but that's beside the point. I call this map Canada, and I call it Canada because I'm from Canada, and it just makes sense to call it Canada. Like, look at it. What's not Canadian about it? You have ice everywhere. Do I need to go any further? There's ice everywhere, guys. Just ice. That's ice. Oh, and there's a boat there. And more ice. That's pretty much what sums up Canada. Ice. Not really. We have Justin Bieber in there, not gonna lie. I might bring him up later, just from his recent stuff, his news. Yeah, I'll go over that. Anyways, I call this map Canada because it has ice. I've mentioned that probably 7 times now, but it's just more to me than that. What it is just, it feels like it. Whenever it snows in that map, the clothes are all snowing. It just feels cold when you're playing it. If anyone that plays Assassin's Creed 3, I can almost predict and read their minds and say that they like this map because it reminds them of Canada. No, that's a lie. They probably just like this map because it looks really awesome and it's like winter. And who doesn't like winter? Well, actually, I know a lot of people that don't like winter, but that's besides the point, guys. I'm so sorry if I get off topic so very often, but I'm trying. Yeah, so Canada. What can I say? That's where I'm from. We get, not all of Canada is really ice, to be honest, guys. Pretty much half and half of Canada, I could say, is ice all the time. Like, the norther you go, the closer you get to Santa Claus kind of location, that's where it's always ice. To be honest, apparently it's just islands, but I'm gonna tell you and spoil you the truth. It's just ice up there. I've never been, but I can pretty much guarantee it's just ice. If I go 12 hours from north and just drive straight up, it's going to be completely ice, especially in this time of the year. It's January. What more can I say? It's cold. And especially where I live, pretty much all of Canada is just cold in the winter. Even in northern states like New York, I believe, has snow. But we can sometimes have some really nice summers. Just last summer, it was pretty short, but it was longer than most, to be honest. But we had some really nice weather. I guess we're kind of spoiled too. We are rocking some 30+ degrees in Celsius, if you guys know what I mean. I know a lot of you are American watching this video, or even from other countries, but hopefully you understand what Celsius is. If I were to guess what it is in Fahrenheit, I'm gonna say high 90s, give or take. Yeah, so hopefully you guys understand the gist of that. Compared to today, just a couple of hours north, there was a snow day, which means all transportation was canceled because it was too cold. It was negative 60 degrees Celsius outside. Do you know how cold that is? Just to give like a little stat, I'm going to assume, just because my experience as a northern Canadian, I can say that if you're standing outside for more than 10 minutes without a hat in -60 weather, you're coming home with a frostbite. And if any of you have ever experienced a frostbite, it hurts. It hurts a lot. Pour some liquid nitrogen on your finger and leave it there and just keep pouring some. That's the amount of pain you get in frostbite. It's pretty much exactly similar. Why am I playing with this pencil? I should throw that away. Anyways, that's what it is. Canadian winters are so crazy, and then summers, you get warm weather, which makes it worth it. Like in the summer, 75% of Canada is just trees, which leaves a lot of room for just nature to go wild and have their parties. But leave it aside, we get to party too. Like the weather allows us to have some pools. Leave it at typical warm temperatures. There's beaches. Like hopefully you guys get the gist of it. We can get weather, Florida type weather. I've been to Florida before. That's the similar kind of weather that you experience there, if you guys know what I mean. And even for you Europeans, Florida, that's Gulf of Mexico, around there. It gets warm, and that's the whole reason why I love Canada, because winters can be isolated in your own house. Yes, I spoiled the truth. We do not live in igloos compared to the very big rumor that we do. And guys, we're not all lumberjacks. Where I am, there are some lumberjacks, which is kind of going against what I'm saying, but yeah, we're not all lumberjacks. Anyways, I got a really nice grab kill right here. Hello. Sneak time. It's probably a lot warmer in those fur blanket sheets anyways. But another cool fact about Canada is that we actually have 2 official languages compared to most countries. I know a couple of countries do have a bilingual country, but for all of you that don't know, I'm going to tell you that English and French is the official languages of Canada. I can also give you guys another tip without spoiling my identity. English is not my first language. Yeah, I don't know if you guys could ever tell from my accent. I know I'm not perfectly fluent, but that's because English was my second language. I was actually born French. So I know now I pretty much know as much French as English. Nah, I don't know. It's very close, if I were like to say. It's very close. But yeah, I started speaking English at the age of 5. Started singing karaoke to some English songs. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Shania Twain. That's what I used to listen to when I was a kid. But now it seems that everyone's listening to Bieber and kind of One Direction stuff. I know a lot of my family members are crazy about them. One Direction and Bieber fever, which kind of goes along with my Canada story. Bieber is actually Canadian. He was born not too far from here, and he's a talented guy, and the world recognizes him as a huge superstar, which is pretty awesome since he is Canadian. And all of Canada's pretty much proud of him. He's done really good. He's made some good songs. For all you trolls out there, I know. Sometimes not his songs are all good. He did sound like a girl when he was younger, but you know what? You can't really help yourself when you're a 13-year-old singing like that. I had a high-pitched voice too, and if I wanted to hit a high note, I could do it, but I couldn't do it well. The guy can truly sing, but because he's such a big star, you can't really blame him for all the stuff and all the media. I know recently he's been caught doing drugs or that sort. I'm not really familiar with the story on that, but I don't know if he did or not. And you know what? He's old enough to make his own decisions. He should know by now that he has a huge fan base, and a lot of them are girls, and most of those girls are actually quite young. I have a cousin who's 9 years old. She's crazy about that. Just bit my tongue. Ouch, that hurt. She's crazy about Justin Bieber, and I don't think it's fair that her inspiration in the music industry comes from a guy that has been caught doing drugs and doing all this kind of silly stuff. I think it's just nonsense. Hopefully he recognizes his actions, and hopefully he does better. And I don't know if he got caught or not. Some people are saying that it was just fake and it was a hoax. And you know what? I hope it really is a hoax. He's a good guy, and I believe in him. Anyways, guys, in this video, you got to learn a lot about Canada, a bit about me. Now you know why I have an accent, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And episode 3 of A Disgusting Win is most likely going to come up soon. So, thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, and see you.